Well, look who it is. If it ain't that old Easy Pete. And, wouldn't you know... Wouldn't you know that, we're second position as always. Okay, so Tessie is taken. Let's see here. Flagship, Mnemonic Film, and Shuttle Fleet. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Ooh. That is very interesting. Contaminator is also pretty good. If Easy Pete doesn't draw his experimentations, we could have a pretty good opener here. I think it's Ilbon, but if he picks Leto, we'll be pretty sad about it. I mean, not necessarily. He might not, bully us on Mentat. Okay, we're fine. Very aggressive. 3 very aggressive leaders we're up against this game. No ring, no faction, so no Mentat. Although here's something funny. We could go Tech Negotiation and Jessica round 1. Is that crazy? The alternative is smuggling round 2 Swordmaster, which seems pretty good. Let's I hate man. Ah, gosh. But round 1 Jessica though, and then we can hit Fold Space next action. Let's do it for the video. If someone blows their row up, though, I'm going to be very sad. Although, admittedly, if they blow the row up but don't take smuggling, I'm okay. But that's not going to happen. Yeah, we got to do it for the joke. It's not a joke. I mean, she's a really good card. Like, having her... This is, like, essentially the same value as visiting Fold Space, right? And we still get the tech negotiation benefit of the negotiator. Don't tell me you're going to blow the row up. We also get the Contaminator, which is pretty based. So yeah, so next action we go Fold Space again and then Signet Ring to Interstellar. It's not the fastest Swordmaster that we could have, but it is the fastest shipping that we could have. And we're sitting in front of Tessia, so there's a lot of benefit to having shipping. I mean, you guys have seen me, at least you guys have seen me go for, double smuggling, Swordmaster, like, you guys have seen that a million times. Let's try something different. No, Gurney! I wanted to parlay Jessica into Gurney. But parlaying Jessica and the Reverend Mother Mahayam sounds pretty freaking awesome, too. Well, how much persuasion does he have? 5? Probably go Guild Ambassador, Chum Delegate here. Well, I mean, it's tough, though, right? Like, because then you're not getting the In the Shadows. And you really don't want to let Tessia have the In the Shadows. So maybe you go In the Shadows, Chum Delegate. See, I agree that he should get the delegate either way, but I would go delegate plus in the shadows, even though the guild ambassador is pretty sweet. Just because if you let Tessia have in the shadows, you're kinda putting everybody at risk. Oh, and she got the skirmish too, so she's gonna get the bump on guild. So as soon as she gets her ring, she can go to Interstellar, but I moved before her, which means that I'm going to get it before she does. Holy sixes, Batman. Oh. He beats me to Interstellar. Okay, well that sucks. Actually. That sucks. So what do we do now? We don't have a path to conspire easily, so... Well, that's awkward. Now I don't know what to do. We could Wealth Mentat, try to draw in a Jessica. We could hit Smuggling. We're not going to get Smuggle again for a long time. How many yellows did he have last round? Because he might not have yellow. No, he has yellow. First Snooper on Emperor is very uncommon. I mean, when we deliberately didn't go smuggling, like we knew we were giving up Swordmaster timing. I didn't expect Pete to get shipping though. So if I'm Mentat here, I don't know. I mean, I just... I have to draw Jessica plus something else. To make it work. What if I Hardy? Let's just Mentat and see what our options are. We're Elbon. Okay, double Convincings is really good. It means we can play Seek Allies and still get Reverend Mother Mahayam. The only downside is we don't have access to wealth next round. But maybe we go... do we go Opulence instead? Maybe. Let's wait and see. I think we just want to hit wealth here. I think Tessie is going Conspire next round. She has to actually draw the diplomacy, though, to do that. Okay. Oh, there's a Swordmaster. Yeah. Maybe we should have gone to Fold Space anyway. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, he's going to block us every round after this one, and he already had us on this one, so we got no immediate benefit out of that. I think it's just, yeah, I think it's just wealth. We definitely use Seek Allies so that we stay at 6. Don't blow it up, Raban. There's too much good stuff for me here. I think you gotta pick Reverend Mother here, right? Damn it. Appropriate is pretty fine. The problem is that we don't have the priority on it. Like, Appropriate is genuinely pretty good. It's just too late. The ability to buy the text. How valuable is that? It's pretty good. The shuttle, like, the flagship and the shuttle fleet are very high value, high spice cost techs. What about Piter? And Piter's strong. He's very strong on Ilbon's hands. I guess what I could do, if I pick Appropriate, I can force Easy Pete to choose between Swordmaster and Interstellar next round. I think is what I'm going to do. And that means at latest I'll get it in round 4. Unless Beast comes up with something. She might. Well, there's the Contaminator and there's the Jessica. Having the Contaminator drawn on round 3 is pretty valuable. We have the green. We have the yellow. We're just going to force him to choose. Tessia goes tech negotiation. I guess she buys the shuttle fleet. Yeah, okay. Interesting. It's not a typical way of playing her, but it makes some sense. We need somebody to get on to 2-1 Guild quickly, or Easy Pete's going to run away with it, though. Wouldn't mind hitting Hardy Warriors on Contaminator here. How do we only have 1 specimen? Doesn't seem right. Oh, because we bought the Contaminator, so we really, like, we had to, okay. It's Hardy again. This dude loves Hardy. Okay. Honestly valid, because it's a point for him, probably. Like, at this early in the game, nobody else can really get there before him. I mean, it's 4 troops. It's not impossible to beat, but you also got to think he's got another action in his ring, potentially, so... Yeah. So what do you want, Pete? You want the Interstellar, or you want the Swordmaster? I think he's going to take Swordmaster, because he doesn't have a spice to use with his ring, if he's got his ring in hand, for example, which he doesn't, actually, so... I don't know. Yeah, take Swordmaster. Okay. Well, I don't have Interstellar. What am I... Oh my gosh. I don't have 2-1 Guild. It was all for naught. All for naught. Okay. So, what do we do instead? Well, we probably need to go ahead and play the Contaminator, right? Counterpoint: if Beast hits smuggling, I would lose Swordmaster next round, which seems pretty bad. Whatever. Nobody's at 2 water. We can hostage the Great Flat. Cool. She'll get the 3 Solari, but we're going to move before her next round. So it's fine. But it does mean that we probably can't Mentat, because if we Mentat, if we don't specifically draw Diplomacy, then we lose out to Tessia. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, God. Damn it. Okay. Well, now I guess we're going to Mentat, huh? We gave up on a round, you know, round 2 Swordmaster to get Jessica, so we can't complain at this stage, you know? We get our Swordmaster before Tessia, I guess. Maybe. But the one bump on Guild didn't materialize because Hundro ended up sneaking that combat victory there. I mean, it's not nothing. Eventually it'll be a point. But I was expecting to get an early advantage out of it, and I didn't. One, two, three, four. No appropriate, but quite a bit of persuasion. If we hit wealth, we still have enough left over to get Piter. We can even play the Signet Ring and get a Solari out of it. But it looks like Tessie is going to get him. I think it's better to play the Diplomacy because we need faction. And we need to have two on an Emperor if we want to use the Appropriate. Yeah. I might blow the row up here. There's not a good 5 left. I mean, Legion is fine. Not great. There was a really good path for me with Opulence or Reverend Mother, and those got blown up. Like, those cards would have been amazing. Ugh. well. You know what? When there's one in the shadows out already, honestly, it's less bothersome. What do we think about trying to go research station for occupation? I mean, that's kind of goofy, right? It's 3 troops immediately. It's really good access. And we're Ilbon, so, you know, we draw into it easier. Play this, we go down to 5. We pick up 7. We do go to 8. Could blow the row up too. Oh, atomics. That was what I was thinking about. Fine. Let's do the fun thing. We're not getting Swordmaster in next round anyway, right? AI took over. This Great Flight is going to get really beefy. Wait, you don't have the persuasion? Pheromones. Probably not good enough here. It is interesting. What about carinogenes? I just think it's a no. Play Big Game Hunter Ilbon. Don't like this combat coming up. Does he go for the Swordmaster? I think he does, but let's give him a chance not to. We could buy a flagship with appropriate. Yeah. More money. Interesting. I mean, occupation to wealth is probably the play here. Then we use appropriate later, potentially at Mentat. We'll see. What tech does he get? Nobody's done a whole lot of research this game. Ordnance. Yeah, okay. This is a really good reveal. Maybe we shouldn't. Okay. She wants that alliance. So now we could play... So, like, okay, let's say we play Appropriate as something other than Mentat. It's kind of a questionable... It's just not going to work. I mean, Wind Traps is actually pretty good. We could take Appropriate to, like, Smuggling and buy Wind Traps. Have access to Great Flat, but then Beast, I think, already has that, so that's not going to really work. Okay. We could dispatch an envoy. But we don't need to. We already have diplomacy in hand. Should we use dispatch an envoy to get the research bump? Got plenty of access. Let's do it. We also get to reveal early for the in the shadows, which is nice. It's one advantage of not having your sword master, I suppose. We're not going to win the combat, though. Okay, cool. I actually really like seeing Tessia go to High Council here for multiple reasons, but the big one is that it blocks Hundro. It also means that she's not sitting at... well, it's kind of weird. She's not sitting at 8 anymore, so we could have used the Appropriate. Whatever. I had less success with Appropriate and Immortality versus just regular Ix for whatever reason. Interesting that they only put one troop in. I wonder if he's got like daggers in hand or something. Maybe he just doesn't have daggers in hand and he doesn't think he can beat me, so there's no point in putting multiples in. The Mentat's actually really handy to have here because, like, working without a sword master, it's not fun. At least now, you know, in round 6, we'll be able to hit Interstellar, potentially. Okay, interesting. I guess he takes the guild bump. He takes the spice. Oh, yeah, okay. Wind traps. Okay. Spaceport coming out, kind of a bummer. Okay. Interesting. We're best positioned to get that. But Tessia kind of has a veto button. So this In the Shadows is probably not going to let us compete with Tessia unless she uses her ring to... Oh my gosh. Should I have blown the row up to try to... When I was at 8? Oh, no, they just blew the row up to get rid of the directorship. Okay. So, I mean, Hundro can just walk into this combat if he wants to, unfortunately. Like, Troop plus Dread ties it for him, so why wouldn't he? I have no intrigue, because I can't threaten it. Yeah. But, hey, at least the Mentat's still on the table for me. Interesting late purchase of Carino genes. Does he have grafting? Yeah, he does. He has Slug Farmer. Contaminator is good to have, and we're back up at 8. So now we can just pretty much get Kwisatz. You could argue that at round 5 it's probably too late for that, but I say I haven't gotten this card in like a month. So Tessie's at 9. I thought she wasn't in the combat. Where'd she get... Oh, because she's got the shuttle fleet. I see. She could get the Kwisatz ahead of me, but if she does, I just get a Spice Must Flow, which is, like, you know, still pretty good. Also, how the heck did he get 2 Scarabs out of nowhere? He had 0 Scarabs last time I checked. He got one from... He got one from his research. Where'd he get the other one? Research again. Okay, so he went down, down. So right now, unless he's grafting that... Carino genes, he's pretty far away from it. Water of Life. Okay, so she's going to get the Kwisatz probably. Unless she just decides it's too late for that and gets a Spice Must Flow. But bottom line, I mean, she can do it before me if she wants to at this rate, I think. Cannon turrets is a useful anti-Hundro tool, potentially. Wonder what the value is here in just hitting High Council to block him off. Okay, well, too late for that now. So, Signet Ring or Jessica? Jessica's Persuasion is inherently valuable, but I think the cycling of the deck is better. Yeah, let's go. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. If that old research station existed the way it used to, then we could probably make something cool happen. Go to 10. I think we're just going to reveal the occupation. Although it does draw cards and it doesn't cost me Persuasion to play, so maybe I should play it. I don't know. We'll see. Can put Push Tessia and Hundro back, actually. Is Beast going to go for the Highliner here? He ought to wait, but... He's still got another action, so we'll wait and see. I do need to play the Contaminator, though, so I'm going to Hardy regardless of what he does. I think. But it is a problem if he Highliners on me. Could also get the Scarab from researching. There's not... Well, that's not true. I was going to say there's not a yellow I want to go to, but that's not true. I do need to go to Smuggling. So yeah, maybe Experimentation is actually better. I mean, the problem is we don't get a Fremen bump. But I don't want to go to, like, Hardy Warriors and then get... Damn it. And then get sniped by Beast. So, do you have the Kwisatz Tessia, or are you going to go for the Spice Mist Flow? Because that determines what I'm going to do. More or less. There is a non... There's actually 2 non-persuasion cards that we could draw by playing the Occupation. Takes the SMF. Okay, so... We can go selective and probably guarantee it, but then we kind of screw up the appropriate timing. I think it's fine if we don't play the appropriate, though. I think selective is probably the play. If we selective with diplomacy, is that better than selective with occupation? We get a water and a spice from revealing this. The problem is there's a chance that we don't actually get to 8. Pretty decent chance, actually. There we go. Yes, this lets us deploy, but we don't actually want to do that. Right? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 short of that magical 10. If we put 1 troop in... We can actually jump Tessia with the cannon turrets. But surely it's better to save this for a late game combat. Let's get the intrigue and we'll see what happens. Because cannon turrets is a 5-point swing. It takes me up to 4. Takes her down to also 4. So it's not really worth doing. But I do have a dagger in hand, so I would jump her. If the spice is that valuable, I guess. Which, to be fair, it enables another selective. And our deck is absolute gas. I guess it's like, do we play this for a spice? I don't think we do. Like, it takes the spice away from Tessia and it gives the spice to us. Who cares? This is more valuable in the late game. Tyler's watching. Okay. Just the intrigue. Finesse. Okay. That gives us a possible route up Bene Gesserit. Gives us access to High Council if we want it. This is nothing combat. Push Emperor, I guess. We're gonna go back to Fremen for the Contaminator. Spice is probably better, but I want to have the money for Appropriate. Now we can use Finesse as a combat trick in the late game. It would have been better with if it was an Appropriate, but whatever. Actually, I think Beast might be going for that. Might be going for that flagship. Which is kind of the reason that we bought the card. Oh well. Yeah. Ooh, spy satellites is not useful. It's not useful for us. Too late in the game. If we got it earlier, it would have been good. But they let us have Mentat, so we're probably okay. Play Signet Ring. Troop transports, yeah. It's not a very good combat, though. Should we hit High Council here? I think Mentat's still a priority. Cool, let's go. Let's go. We can go back to We can go back to Interstellar, or we could make something goofy happen with BG. Surely we can use this to steal BG somehow. Let's think about it. Trash in the Shadows is 1 bump. Visit BG once is 1 bump. Visit BG twice is 2 bumps. Finesse is 3 bumps. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Just like go secrets to secrets to secrets. Is that a good use of our time, though? Like, that's a lot of effort into stealing one alliance. I don't know that it is worth it, honestly. Maybe instead we just hit still suits with fold space and try to get the Fremen alliance. It doesn't seem like people are fighting too hard for that one. I don't know. Secrets would be stronger if people went over their intrigue limits. Maybe if Hundro gets in their Scarab somehow, but I don't think he's going to do that. So he is going for High Council. Okay. Final answer, I suppose. I'm the only person that doesn't have it. And I was supposed to save the Solare for a flagship, but that didn't work out. Spicy Allies isn't useless. It's not nothing. Oh. It's a little close for comfort. Maybe I should be chasing his guild instead. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. It's pretty good, actually. Boy, we just keep playing the hits, huh? Early reveal for Pete. Really early, actually. It's not efficient for him, but he did get a point, so whatever. Snoopers. It's good. It's good. Okay, so we do this. Let's move our guy off of Interstellar. That way we could go back there if we wanted. I don't know if Gruesome Sacrifice is useful or not. I kind of don't want to draw these cards. Occupation and Contaminator... Well, Contaminator and Appropriate are cards that we get value out of playing. They're not cards we really want to reveal. So what if we played Experimentation instead of Jessica? We get an extra faction bump. That's funny. Yeah, I mean... It could be pretty good. But the Persuasion on Jessica doesn't do a whole lot. And cycling back into like Kwisatz and back into herself is pretty important. I don't know what the right answer here is. It's Interstellar one way or the other. It's just not clear how. Suppose if I use Jessica to go to, like, Arakeen, draw 3, I could put in 2 troops. I could gruesome them out. That's a total, basically, of 2 scarabs. After I hit this, it's kind of a dead end. Well, it's not totally dead. I think I want to get back to Kwisatz as soon as possible. But it's all good. That's the thing. All these cards are solid. We do need to play that, so I think it's Experimentation. What if I don't need the faction bumps? get back to our good cards. Don't think we want any of this. That faction bump's still waiting for us later, too. And we can re-trigger the Emperor benefit using it. Vicious Talents, we already have it in ambush. It's probably going to be that for the rest of the game. Our goal is to win the next combat. We get to play the Appropriate, which is probably Snoopers. Thing is, we just don't... Like, I would get rid of the Gruesome, but the other stuff is pretty... It's pretty good. She goes to Interstellar. Hundro doesn't want to go smuggling, though. So we should be able to get smuggling to go off. But Mentat's a bigger priority. Truth be told. So would we really buy Snoopers here? I would buy Spaceport, honestly. It's not like a good card. But if we draw back into Kwisatz or Lady Jessica, it's like, you know, it's just worth it. And we don't want to go to 4 entries, and I think that's the thing holding Snoopers back. So does Easy Pete go to Mentat? I bet he does. Nobody's got Highliner here, which is good for me, because I've got the Occupation and a lot of intrigue value, and 5 troops. If I go Occupation, for example, to Wealth, there's a lot of troops I can deploy. Oh, but he has a flagship, so this is going to be a tough one. Do you Mentat or do you not Mentat? Sir? Does anyone really like Snoopers here? Yeah, Beast does. Beast really likes Snooper, or not Snoopers, Spy Sats. So Easy Pete's... I don't know what that's about. I was going to say he's triggering Highliner, but he might just be getting Spice for his guild dude again. Does he have that in his discard pile? Yeah, he's not drawing it for a while, but he still needs the Spice. Maybe he doesn't want Beast to be able to get to 6. I don't know. Cool. I really like seeing that Contaminator. That's pretty clutch. Again, research will either give us a Scarab or a faction bump, so we need to consider that as well. We can trigger the troops using the experimentation, or we can trigger them using the occupation. Training grounds. Chimerky is a pretty good one. We also go to Interstellar using Kwisatz. That would give us Chimerky, which is pretty handy. But not until Secrets is blocked, because we don't want to get stolen from. He said insane deck. Thanks, Tyler. Okay, now he's got enough that I'm not sure I could beat him in the combat. The main thing is I just really don't want him to have spy satellites if he's also going to do that, because he's got 3 factions that are points if he does that. I could block tech negotiation, but it would be an impermanent solution. Yeah, I think Occupation to Wealth is our next move. If Beast gets spy satellites, it's going to suck, but it's just not valuable to us to take it. If he waits on it, we have a few ways we can block it next round. We'll see. I think he's going for the spy sats though. But the best way to stop the spy sats is just to win the combat. We also have 3 specimens, which means on reveal, yeah. On reveal, we're buying ourselves another Scarab. Artillery, okay. Well, yeah, we just have to beat him in the combat, which I think is fairly doable. He's got 2 intrigue cards. I mean, he could have like a blackmail or something, but we have vicious talents and also cannon turrets. Cannon turrets is again a delta of 5 on him. And it pushes Hunter out entirely at the moment. This deck would be better if I could trash some of the crap out. You know, if I could get rid of a dagger, get rid of a reconnaissance, this thing would be perfect. Pete's going to keep buying Scarabs. He's probably going to get to the end of the track because the game's not ending this round. Well, is it, though? If we win the combat and take the Emperor Alliance, it says us at 10. We only need 1 more point, and then we got it. Where do we find another point? Spice must flow, maybe? I think that's actually quite plausible. If we draw Jessica. No! That was the one thing he couldn't do. Okay, well that sucks. So here's what we have to do instead, I think. We can Kwisatz. To Wealth. Occupation to Interstellar. Could cost us the combat, though. Doing it in that way. We have to go, and we also have to go occupation to smuggling, which I don't like, because it costs us Chimerky. Maybe I should have gone to Interstellar because the Chimerky is free now. We can take Emperor from him. That's not a problem. Unless he has a card. Or we can do it with experimentation. But occupation draws cards and deploys troops, which is better. See what Beast has got in hand in terms of combat. 2 daggers. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Let's do the math. We're at 8 now. We add 4 troops here. We go to 16. Yeah, we can still beat him as long as he doesn't have a combat card. Oh, Ixion. Got so many extra points. Holy crap. We gotta take his Emperor Alliance, but that's not gonna be a huge problem. That probably puts winning the game this turn off the table. I hate to say it, but it probably does. I think Spice is just more useful right now, even with an Appropriate. You know what? High Council is open. So let's see here. In the Shadows, the High Council takes us. Yeah, it takes us there. So let's do the math again. So Talents takes us to 18. If he doesn't have anything, we win with the cannon turrets. Shouldn't we just lock up Emperor? Why give him a chance? It's fine. I think. Problem is, if he has 3 daggers and 2 cards, it doesn't work. But I think he does. Damn it. Well, the gruesome still comes in handy then. Ixion Probe, maybe. It helps us hit Kwisatz again, right? And we have Highliner now. No money for the appropriate. But we do have the access to guild. Ixion Probe drops Signet Ring Reconnaissance, probably. I mean, the top priority right now is hitting Highliner. We'll need 2 spice left over after that. So if nobody has 6, if Easy Pete like doesn't go to Imperial Basin, then we might want to do that first. The worst thing about the cannon turrets there, by the way, is what it kept allowed him to keep his dreadnought. He didn't get to put his dreadnought on a space. Although I guess he would have put it on Imperial Basin, and then at that point it's kind of not great for me. So we just have the Scarab Point. Like, it's just sitting in our lap right now. Due to the specimens. Now we might have to worry about him taking Emperor. Yeah, we do. That's annoying. He might have Guild Ambassador, though. Oh, no, okay, he just reinforces Guild. Okay. So nobody's actually at enough to get to Highliner. Even with a dispensation, they couldn't do it. So let's Ixion Probe. Awesome. Okay. I don't actually think we want to play Jessica anymore. The persuasion is too valuable. So just Highliner and hope we can hit Research Station, I guess. At worst, we can always just infiltrate one of the spice spaces with Kwisatz. If we go Highliner, we have enough money to hit Mentat, so I think that is the play. And we scare him a little bit. Because we're one away from the research anything bump. We could also Kwisatz to Research Station. Which is a faction bump with any faction. Murky. Oh, she's going balls to the wall on this one. 6 intrigues. That's going to be pretty powerful. There's the Imperial Basin. game, but we should still be able to beat it. He's got his 3 spice. We know he's got it. It's fine, I think. If we win the combat, we should win the game. Mentat's gone. Damn it. Reno Jeans. He doesn't have the point yet. He has no scarabs. There it is. Okay. So he's getting to 11 this round. So it's not sufficient for us just to be at 11. We need to also have something useful going on. We steal 2 of his points if we occupation to fold space here, right? Because at that point... we don't give him a chance. It's not true. He can use Guild Ambassador, but if he uses Guild Ambassador, he kind of loses out on that. So... God, it's just not very productive is the thing. I'll do it. Convincing is actually one of the better things we could have drawn here. Discard pile for sure. Play an extra unit. So he could, if he has the Guild Ambassador, like he could play Guild Ambassador right now to prevent me from stealing his alliance, but that's going to cost him a point. Although what he's actually going to do is he's just going to go to smuggling. So it doesn't really work. But if he does that, he's not going up on BG, right? So we're kind of forcing him to choose. We kind of need the 2 spice pretty bad right now, though. Like, I do not want to leave it a chance that I don't win this combat. Oh, gosh, that stupid flagship. Well, if he wins the combat, he's going to win the game. We got to do everything we can to prevent that. Which probably means giving up on stealing the Guild Alliance. Yeah, and then he reinforces it. It was a misplay going to fold space. Oh no, he goes up. Okay. Greedy. To be sure. So. We gotta have the private army. Right? I go Jessica smuggling, that blocks him from cashing out. I don't think I care about that. But if I go Jessica smuggling, that's one up here. Kwisatz, the troops don't matter. But the Kwisatz would give me both the Guild Alliance and also the spice that we need. But it risks the SMF. Beautiful double convincings. So now it's got to be Kwisatz to Interstellar here. It's like the only way that I... Well, I can still get the Private Army this way, but Private Army plus Steal the Alliance sounds pretty good, right? It's just we're risking that he doesn't have another combat card, but if he has another combat card, he got lucky twice, and it's kind of whatever at that point. But if we play the Private Army, I still don't think we win the combat, right? Because it's 5. It's not enough. We don't have Jessica anymore. But we do... I mean, if we steal the Alliance, buy an SMF, buy a Scarab point, that's 3 points. Maybe we don't need to win the combat. But if he's got any daggers in hand, that's not sufficient. I don't know what to do. No daggers in hand. Okay. So he's at 9, 10, 11. He cannot be allowed to win the combat. Do my best, I guess. There is a dagger I could hypothetically draw off of Kwisatz. Oh, damn it. He's got that stupid... That's going to cost me the game, I think. Well, maybe not. If he beats Beast in the combat, it won't. But if he beats Beast in the combat, I think he wins. Snoopers. Yikes. I think this is an easy Pete victory here. Mimic orders. That is a point for us if we pick it up. We don't have the spice. It's not possible. We're so close to winning last round. And he had that. Yeah, damn it. It's currently tied with Beast now. I think we lose. We needed to steal his alliance to make this work. She likes her intrigues, doesn't she? Could have bought Mimicores with Appropriate. No, I couldn't have. Yeah, okay, that's a win. Bummer. We needed to win last round. He had the ambush. Maybe I should have saved my cards. I don't know. I mean, it's not possible for me to win the combat now. Unless there's a double cross. No, even then it doesn't work, right? Even then I don't think it works. Insane resource conversion. We got Guild Ambassador 3 times and Show 'em shares. Pretty strong stuff. I think it all kind of stems from him winning that first round in combat and getting to guild before me. I know you got a combat card in there. No? One more dagger would win me the game. One more dagger. Maybe not. Tessia's got a lot of intrigues. Like right now, she has like 2 points in hand, she wins. No, she doesn't. But yeah, she does. If she has 2 points in hand and 100 doesn't have any, then yes. Two dreads. Oh, she's got it. Machine culture, okay. So sad. Should have gone for the Swordmaster. Round 1. Oh well. Sometimes you try different things. Have fun with it.